Welcome back to the Double Knotted Podcast, a sneakers podcast for the average consumer. I'm your host, Kyle Enriquez. I'm always joined by my guys, my co-host, Anthony Torres.
What up? I'm gonna flip it back. Right when you're saying it, I feel like I never asked, how are you doing, man?
I'm good, man. We got a big week this week.
Doing good? We got a big week. Why is it a big week?
It's race week.
Race week.
Race week. We got a half marathon. Well, when this drops, I would have raced the race.
Yeah.
But it is race.
What's that song? TK.
Oh, the race?
Beat the race?
It's just
it's
the
just
race,
Yeah,
yeah.
I knew that. See? Just kidding.
Race, yeah, half marathon, New York City.
Yeah.
We start in Brooklyn, and then we go through Times Square, and then and then Central Park, 13.1 miles.
We're gonna get over
Free
here in a
TK,
second.
free TK, free
But-
TK.
A funny story about TK. I met my cousin
Oh,
like a
yes.
couple months ago, right? And like I haven't seen her since I was maybe 4.
Okay.
So we're just catching up, and then we both find out we're both lunatics. So we're having a fantastic time. And I don't know how it came up, but TK came up. She's like 30 something. And she's like, "What? TK? That was one of my best friends. I was with him at every single court here." Da, da, da. And like, she's going off. And like, the rest of my family, I hope she doesn't listen. Well, I mean, it's fine because it happened. The rest of our family just looking like, this is not something to brag about. She's mad old. TK is like 14. Like,
No, they need
God.
to free my man, though. Did he do anything wrong?
didn't he like kill someone?
I don't think that was allegedly.
Allegedly.
Okay,
But I don't-
allegedly is good.
I don't think that was. Yeah, I don't think it was.
Call him
I-
Brandon Miller.
I mean, you
Oh
can actually.
my God. Wow.
I'm
We
sorry.
are 2 minutes into this
You
episode.
can, you can ask your cousin. She was there.
Oh, but we can't forget about our third co-host, Timo. What's good, my guy?
Wagwan.
Oh, okay.
How
Did
was
you
work
ever-
today? How was work today?
My word?
Yeah,
It was lengthy.
because you
Not
got
long.
you got home late.
Yeah, stuck in a meeting. You know, just addicted to the grind kind of thing. But you know what? No. You know what really threw me off though? Because I started getting like, oh god, the workday's almost ending. I'm like high up in the tower, I guess you could say.
Oh, like your top dog.
I
Ooh,
didn't say
honcho, head honcho.
that. I didn't say
Doug,
that.
top
Ooh,
dog,
I
okay.
didn't say that.
top
But
boy.
the fact that it was like 5:15 and the sun was still, screaming.
Yeah,
at me,
that was bothering me.
I was like, all right, let's keep going. And
Nah,
I
it
kept on
makes-
calling people. I was going.
When I see like the sun at 5, I'm like, oh, that actually means I need to get out and enjoy the rest of my day.
But it was nice
Yeah.
getting to Penn with some daylight.
Yeah, 65 degrees outside at one point.
Not this morning though.
This morning was frigid.
freezing.
Yeah.
I only had a hoodie on. I looked at the weather. I'm like, I'm good to go.
Mhm.
And the sub, I was I was freezing, absolutely freezing.
Nah, it's that type of season where it's like when you step out the crib, it's gonna be cold.
Mhm.
But then when you step out the house, or no, out of work, it's gonna be hot.
Mhm.
Be
Yeah.
hot stepping.
It's a wow. Where are we gonna go from
Ah,
there?
like that. You like that.
Oh.
That new knock the two, man.
That shit was gas.
What is it? What is it actually called?
The hot step,
Hot step 2.
hot step
Cheeto
two.
2.
Hot Cheeto two.
Hot step
My first reaction to that was, I don't know if you caught it. I'm sure you caught it. Tim just doesn't like my cleverness ever. I said he stole something out of someone's book. Book
Mmm.
1,
book
all orange.
No,
You know what I
caught
mean?
that, Taurus. I caught
just
that.
No fun over here. No fun. It's just frozen.
Smile and
Nodding.
nod.
I'm nodding.
Do you
I'm
want
nodding.
kids?
Yes,
Do
I
you
actually
want
do.
it?
Yeah. I actually had a conversation about this yesterday. Funny enough.
Yesterday. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
But like, are your kids gonna make you laugh?
that's a good. I mean, when they're young, it's easier.
You laugh at them though.
Yeah. I'm a like. I laugh at people.
Just your imaginary kid at them.
I just saw a video of. Do you guys know Norm Macdonald, the comedian?
Heard of
No.
him.
This comedian recently died. He's pretty
Rest in
legendary.
peace.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, but there's a video of his son reading jokes to him. You literally just see Norm like, this is the funniest guy, always laughing, always joking. He's just like, no, that's not funny.
Mhm.
You need to stop doing this. No, no.
Reminds me of my mom. My mom laughs at me.
Mm,
She thinks I don't dress well.
really?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
I mean, yeah, she doesn't think I dress well. So like, she laughs at me. She's like, "What are you wearing?" Yeah.
I can understand how a person could think that if they don't know what's going on. Like,
Yeah.
out of nowhere, blind to it, just like, what the hell?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you know what was tough the other day that you wore? I think it was Adidas Joe Fresh Goods.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Mhm.
It had like sparkles on the back.
Yeah.
But if you don't know about it,
You're just like,
what-
why is this
what
guy
the
wearing a
hell?
bedazzled sweater?
Yeah. You know?
I got that a couple times in the office. I was
Oh, you wore it to the
"Ooh."
office?
Yeah, of course.
Hey now, he's doing his thing.
Stunner. Big
But
stunner.
yeah, so I mean, it's a nice shoe though. There's a lot of Nocta shoes that I don't like. I feel like if you're gonna compare OVO shoes to Nocta shoes, it's just like night and day.
Mm-hmm.
Because like the OVO 12s, 10s.
I mean, but the thing about OVO shoes is they're not their own shoe. They're just a take on a shoe.
Oh, you're saying like on model?
I like
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's hard to compare those. It's really hard to compare anything to the first like 14 Jordans.
But like even like
Like there's no like set of sneakers where you're like, oh yeah, this compares.
fair enough. And then also like the ties to the Jason Kidd shoe, like it's cool. You know, it has a lot of
Yeah.
DNA in it, but like
Mhm.
who cares? You know,
Nah, this shoe has personality.
it does.
This Hot Step 2 has personality.
Yeah.
And I think that like if he keeps releasing like outlandish colorways, like like a crazy yellow or maybe like an all purple shoe, I
Yeah.
think it'll slap on that model.
But he also just recently did that with the first one with the green.
That is true.
Now it was nice.
Green.
The all green.
Oh, he's had 3 shoes so far. Actually, he's had 4. I think this is the 4th one.
I just look at all of them as Drake sneakers. I don't even know.
Yeah, he's on his 4th one. The first one was like the Hot Step. That was the black one that kind of just like looked.
The Hot Step Terra.
Yeah, the one that looked like the Yeezy 750.
No, the one that looks like Jason Kidd shoe with the carbon fiber.
No, that's the Zoom Glide, Nocta Glide. Yeah.
True. Study StockX.
I know. two out of 3 resellers on this couch.
Yeah, and the third and the second one's not me.
And see, he's confused. Can't keep up with the lies. That's what it is.
Oh my god.
But no, I mean, I'm gonna push it a little bit. You know what that shoe reminds me of a little bit? Is the LeBron 2021 and how it has like these shapes. Let me just make sure this didn't just shut off.
The 20.
Whew, that was scary.
We're out here.
Wait,
It's okay.
the 20.
Yeah, so if you look at that LeBron, like it sort of has like structure to it, like I don't know, for lack of a better term, like like curves on a
The
woman.
20?
Yeah.
The 21, the most recent one.
Yeah,
The 20 is
I
like
believe
the
it's
Kobe
21.
LeBron.
It should be the 21.
Yeah.
Do you know it has like those jut, like almost gills?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like the shoe doesn't have shape, but the structure gives
Mhm.
it that shape.
Mhm.
That's what this one reminds me of.
I feel like that's kind of the direction that you have to go at this point because, like, realistically, a shoe comes in like a shoe comes in a like it's gonna wrap around your foot.
Mhm.
So now you have to add texture to it,
Mm-hmm.
which is what I think it's kind of like following suit of clothing. Like a lot of clothing, like you kind of get to a point where it's just like, all right, all clothes are the same until you start adding texture. So now it's like a different shoe.
Or taking away texture and get holes in them.
Shout out Virgil.
Shout out Virgil.
Shout out Virgil.
That was a good little circle over there. You could have just let that go. That was good.
Why would I let that go?
I don't know.
Bro, that's my goat. There was one video, when Virgil did like his last fashion week and
Yes.
Kanye was there.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I saw that video, I was crying, bro. I was like, yo, this is mad inspirational.
Honestly, the thing that gets me emotional is seeing that big ass. Is it? I don't think it's not a statue, but like, you know what I'm talking about? With all the colors, he has the glasses on.
Yes.
The Louis Vuitton
Yeah.
exhibit.
Mm-hmm.
That's just dope.
You know what I saw the other day? Speaking of Virgil, I saw his set when he opened up for Travis. I forgot where it was. I think
So
it was in
crazy,
New York
yeah.
City, and it was like way back. I think it was like 2017, and like he dropped Lord Pretty Flocko Jody, I believe, or like he dropped one of
That's
the
amazing
ASAP
song.
track, and like I was just like, yo, this guy did it all. Like he
Yeah.
really did it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to I also told Kyle's story before you got here. Since we're talking about like holes in clothes. Yeah. So today I was waiting for my train and I saw this guy walking towards me and like, he had a little swag step, like a little bit of a limp, but it was a swag step.
Uh-huh.
And he had this olive green sweatshirt that was just so beautifully textured. And I mean like the holes on it like just told this amazing story. And it drooped almost like a Rick Owens fashion. So
I don't like Rick Owens.
but it's still
Yeah,
cool,
yeah. Mm.
So and then you never want to just look, right? So then I see he has got these like light brown textured pants, and then he walks across me and I realize he's naked. I swear to God. I swear to God.
In the city or
This
like
is a 100% true
in
story.
the city or out here?
This was at Penn. I'm waiting for.
Oh, Penn,
find
that makes
my,
sense.
my
Yeah,
track.
my friend texted me this morning. She was like, "Yeah, I was just walking to work, saw a guy like taking a dump in a bag."
Wow.
Yeah,
No.
it's normal. It's normal.
No, it's not actually. A common occurrence and normal, I think, are two different words. Two different things.
It's so common in New York that it's considered normal.
Correct. Correct.
I think I phrased that right.
Fair enough. I mean, the guy was just walking around casually, like nothing stopped. You know. It was
He wasn't
just
wearing
like-
anything.
He didn't have any pants on.
Yeah, same with John Cena. Like that. Did you see
Well,
that?
I did see that.
All right.
Still,
But we didn't see
God,
him.
God.
Oh, actually, we didn't.
Tough. Super tough.
Like that, right?
That was
That's
very
my second
tough.
week in a row with a good joke.
Very, very good. We're gonna reel that right there.
We're gonna reel
We're
it.
gonna reel.
We're gonna reel it.
Timestamp. Give it like 10 minutes. Yep.
Oh
Man, I wish I had a Sharpie. I'd write that on my arm right now. That was
know.
good.
I remember
Yeah,
he used to do
notepad.
that at Foot Locker. Yeah. This guy used to. There was paper always readily available at these stores,
What-
at retail stores.
What can happen with a piece of paper
You could do a lot of things with a piece of paper.
in about an hour or two? An hour or 2 hours time. What might happen to that paper?
I digress. This man would write.
I'm sorry.
all
Did you
of
just
his-
digress me?
Yes.
You just said I digress. You really meant shut up.
I was talking first.
Shut up.
I was talking first, and then
Like,
you
hey,
said,
respectfully shut
and then you said, "What could have happened?" But this guy
Yo, I'm using that. I'm
What?
using that.
would write all of the tasks for the day on his wrist,
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
but then he would cross them off too.
Yeah. I actually at one point wanted to get a tattoo of a clipboard right here.
Oh my god. I'm glad you didn't.
Okay, all right.
Honestly, that would have been
Tough.
kind of fire.
Useful.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. See?
yeah. I think like as you got older, you would have been like, "Damn, this is kind of stupid."
That's every tattoo, in my opinion. Every
Fair.
It's fair.
a tattoo always has a level of corniness.
But anyways, what were you saying? What can happen with paper?
You could lose it.
You could lose your wrist.
I just no.
Yeah.
There was one time I remember we have to take like stickers off, like the little. It's like a sticker skew that you put on a shoe.
Yeah.
And we were like taking off a whole panel off the wall, so that was like say like 30 shoes that had to come off.
Mhm.
So all those stickers had to come out.
Right.
So I would just take them and put them on my arms, put them on my arms, put them on my arms.
Mhm.
And before you know it, I was Jeff Hardy, right?
Dear God.
I mean, and it was so dope. Like little kids come to me, that's so cool.
Mhm.
Like my fingers started like throbbing. My circulation. I guess I tied it too tight. No, it wasn't the shoe tags. It was the size tags on the clothes. You know what I said, like small.
Oh
like,
yeah,
says it?
that
Like
would
the
actually
long
wrap.
strips.
What possessed you to do that?
Where else am I gonna?
Where else is he gonna put them?
You don't understand. Working at Foot Action, you just have to get creative so that you don't hate your life.
Depends which one.
You know which one I was at. If I'm doing that, you know where I was at. God, worst place ever.
Shout out Roosevelt, bro.
No,
That was the trap.
shout out, shut down.
That was the trap. Oh
That's
my
what I'm saying.
goodness.
You can't call something a trap in a positive way.
Why not?
Foot Action literally was the trap. I kid you not.
Yeah, the back door was always open.
God,
Damn.
God. Yep.
Speaking of the back door,
I fought it as hard as I could, and I lost every battle,
you lost every battle.
every single battle.
You're a fallen warrior, Torres.
Well, then I became a prisoner of war, and then I fought with the other side. I'm not gonna lie, it happens.
But you know what? You made it out. That's
I made it
that's,
out.
That's all that matters.
That's it. I made it out. Looked away.
But
Not doing it again.
Speaking of the back door, we have a shoe that's coming out pretty soon.
Can we calm this man down? These transitions are just seamless.
We're on point.
Well, you just did, because like.
I just
Yeah,
completely
you just
killed the
calmed it
flow.
down. You just calmed it down.
I'll digress. All right. So sorry.
No, we got a new Union shoe that's coming out.
Huh?
Oh,
Is it Union? Oh no, excuse me, not
Oh.
Union. Whoa, whoa,
calm
whoa.
himself down.
Well,
man.
I
That
just
was
calmed
like-
myself down. It's the trophy room. Excuse me.
Trophy room.
Trophy
Oh,
room.
yeah,
My
yeah.
apologies. My apologies. Man, are we feeling this? Are we feeling this shoe?
100%.
Wait, so you like the shoe?
Yeah, I love Jordan 1 lows. That OG cut.
But you know what? It reminds me of sort of. I don't know if you remember back in the day, Chris Paul used to do this thing where he would cut like with scissors a lot of different
Yeah,
one
yeah.
highs.
Mm.
That's what this trophy room one looks like because it doesn't have the correct amount of heel padding in the
Okay.
back, and it looks sort of weird, sort of like how like that Off-White 5 sits. Not nearly as nice, but
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean. And I think that that level of padding needs to be there
Mhm.
because even when you go from like the SE to the OG to now whatever this is, it's probably gonna feel a little weird.
Mm.
You know what it reminds me? You remember that shoe? There was the one low, and it was like it was white, but like had neon green, like sort of chalk on it.
Neon green chalk.
They were at a lot of outlets. It was one of the first like OGs to come like
One
to be made
low.
again. One low OG to be made again.
No, you're gonna have to pull up a picture.
I'm actually gonna. This is worthy.
Okay.
And what about it?
It's just the reason why I didn't like it because I put it on and it didn't have the correct amount of padding in the back, and it just felt really. It was around the time that the Spade One Low released.
Okay.
You remember
Yeah.
that era, right?
Mhm. Interesting.
So Tim's,
But-
it's a cop for you, Tim.
Yeah, it's a cop for me. I mean, I hope I'll be able to cop. You know, you know what always goes on with trophy room. If that raffle is as true as it says,
Mhm.
I'll be copping.
Okay.
What about you?
I think I would cop to resell.
How much do you think they'll resell for?
I think it's gonna hit a G. Oh yeah, this one is like I know what you mean. It's kind of like deconstructed.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
a weird way.
Yeah.
The Ghost Green Jordan One Low.
Oh, I remember that sneaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that shoe.
Yeah, you did have that.
It felt weird. I remember I saw him at the outlets and I was like, "Come up, put it on." And I was like, putting it back. Well, I bought it and then had to drive back, of course. But yeah, I'm sorry. How much you say your predictions on the
He
resale?
believes it's
I,
gonna
have,
be.
I
a
believe
G.
it's gonna be at least a G.
What?
It's a black and red Jordan 1 Low.
There's a lot of those right now.
It's a black and red collaboration Jordan 1 Low.
But also, there's been a lot of quality trophy room shoes that just flop.
Such as
16. I know.
Like you're just naming irrelevancy.
I know. The 16
Like, let's-
or the
let's-
17. The 17.
It doesn't matter.
The 17.
Dang.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, whatever you want to call it.
2021. Oh, 2021. I thought you said the year for some reason. Jeez.
Oh my goodness.
It doesn't matter.
It just,
As long as it's below 14 and below, it'll do numbers.
you know what? Like, there's certain moments when learning about a shoe that's just like that. Wow. You know, you learn about the story, and just wow. The trophy room 1 high, wow for me. The 5, wow.
That shoe is garbage.
So now I'm up here.
Both of those shoes are garbage, actually.
I'm up here. You have Crocs on. I'm up here.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You have Birks on,
Yeah.
and not like the Bostons. You have the
Exposing this man. Exposing him.
God. What were we talking about?
You were talking about how the 1 and the 5 are in this tier.
But yeah, so it's based off a baseball card, which is just, you know,
How's that not cool?
not a baseball card, a basketball card.
So how's that not cool?
But also like Marcus Jordan having access to do things that a lot of collaborators can't, such as have a 1 low A and it having black, red, and white all in the same shoe. You gotta knock it out the park. I need a better story than the finish on a baseball card.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want the story to be? How is that different from?
Being iced out of the All-Star game.
Yeah.
That's dope. And it's hearsay. It's like it's an untold story that really he has one of the best views to tell it from. That's just so cool.
No, we're done with the '90s, bro.
Wow.
But you're talking about the 1 low is going to be above a rack.
It is.
That should be at 357.
Whew.
Then I'll get 3.
Here we go. Have we heard this one before, Kyle?
I think we have.
I lied.
Have
I'll
we
get
heard
one.
this one
I'll
before?
get
We
one.
have.
I'll get one.
Okay.
I'd probably wear that shoe like 3 times, but I'd still love
Which
it.
District 1 location you sell it at? I can't.
We're gonna have to get him on speed dial. We're gonna have to be part of their close friends on Instagram.
I digress.
Oh.
So you wouldn't get that shoe at all?
No.
Okay, so you got the raffle in. You got that for me?
Yeah, I got
I
you.
appreciate you.
Ah.
Appreciate you.
If you're
Well, wait. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
what's up?
How much is that gonna mean?
what do you mean? How much is that gonna mean?
An additional raffle entry in a trophy room release.
We'll see.
No, I was trying to like tie it in. You know, we wanted to talk about the raffle for the one low, right? If
We
it
kinda-
would really be a raffle.
So we did. You were looking up the green glow.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
you
Okay.
missed it.
It's all right. It's all good, Torres.
Gotta
It
get out
happens.
It's all
for
good.
1 second.
It's all good.
It happens.
It's all good.
It happens.
Yeah.
You'll get one transition, Torres. You're good. You got it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
You'll get it.
Okay. It'll come soon. It'll come. It'll come.
It'll come. Don't worry. Oh my
Yo,
god.
you really thought you killed it?
I thought I knocked it out the park. I'm not
Oh
gonna lie.
my goodness. Oh, you're such a mischief.
Eh. Yeah. Oh, God.
Wow.
All right, so we're starting competition now. No worries. I got.
I think I
this.
got two already for this episode.
Nah,
To be
I
honest.
always used to tell you, like, you try to compete with people when you're already out of the competition.
Yes, that's my life.
So, like, it's not a competition.
I've grown up with playing basketball every day with my best friend who's a Division II basketball player. I am nothing close to that. If I'm remotely competitive, it's just no fun. I want to be an underdog, you know? I want to scratch and claw my way to a victory. And then just really, you know?
And then it curbs down like a boot.
Oof.
See, he's trying to do it. You didn't catch it.
Nah. I look, he
The
did.
mischief boot.
But you got it.
He's gonna need support by a 2x4.
Okay, we're doing too much. We're doing way too much right now. All we're trying to do is talk about the mischief 2x4 boot. All right, let's
That
just
shoe
be
is
straight
garbage.
up. Gosh.
That shoe is garbage.
They are crazy. Like it's like
Actually,
this is a wearable shoe compared to the stuff that they've been putting out.
Yeah.
Respectfully, this is a wearable shoe. Would I buy it? Probably not. I'm not really a fan of like this type of genre of like sneakers. Like, but I think it's inventive.
they always have a good rollout. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they got Spike for this,
Mm-hmm.
which was like pretty impressive. I didn't think he would co-sign something like that.
Let's get him a new vest. He wears the same vest to every single Knicks game.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Have you seen any recent Knicks games? Granted, today is
Yeah,
Tuesday. We're going to
the
beat
one-
the 76ers in our second time.
The one
hopefully.
78 to 73
Got
the
it.
other day.
It was brutal. That was a brutal game to watch.
Sometimes when basketball don't work, you just start wrestling. Shout out to Vincenzo. Swear to God. F it. Let's just tackle him. God, I understand, but like, just don't. Gosh.
Nah, the funniest story was him almost fighting Josh Hart.
In the
Did you
locker
see
room
on the
of Villanova.
podcast? No, it wasn't even the locker room.
Oh no, the
They
student
said-
center.
So
go
imagine
ahead.
imagine we're in the gym.
Mhm.
Like, we're just in a gym, and like we're at Stony Brook Gym, and the men's team comes through, and they get into it, and they're just fighting in front of every student there. But like, it's not Stony Brook. Like, these are like potential NBA players. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
That does not happen.
Well, I mean, to be a
I mean, it
Division One
happened.
college basketball, you have to be delusional. You got to be stupid. You can't be normal. So, you put them all in a room, something's gonna happen.
True.
Yeah, Josh Hart is definitely not normal.
Josh Hart is hilarious.
He's hilarious. He's both a
God.
little different.
Come on the podcast. Oh, I always wanted to say that.
Josh
But
Hart, come through.
no, the mischief suit, like, I really think they killed it. Like, this is staying in their lane with what they're producing.
Mm-hmm.
Conversation, table talk worthy shoes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we could really have a 30, 40-minute conversation on this shoe.
But what do you think goes down in that like creative meeting?
I don't have that mind. You got to be like a next level creative troll to like.
Yeah.
I don't have that mind at all.
Like, do you think they literally just sit down and go, "Here's everything that's trending. Let's make the most like edgy thing we can possibly do"?
I don't think there's that much thought to it. I'm not
You
gonna
think
lie.
they kind of just go, "Oh yeah, like
Like literally, I think there's bottled tequila. They're all a little high, and they're just like, all right,
little"?
come on, let's go.
You know, it'd be really impressive though, because with what I know from a lot of major brands or friends who work at brands, a lot of the stuff that they put out is a year in advance. So they pre-plan, they know, they have like forecasters
Mhm.
that kind of predict, all right, this is what will be hot, these are the patterns that'll be fire, these are the colors that we'll use.
Mhm.
I wonder if they have a team for that where they forecast and they're like,
Yeah,
yo,
but what
let's do
has
that.
what has been aligned with like current trends?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like they thought of it in advance, and then they had to wait for production of these shoes.
But I'm saying like if if the 2x4 came out a year ago today, 2 years ago today, or a year in the future, like you know what I mean? Like it's not
Yeah.
like we're in a big Timberland climate right now or anything like that. Like it's a Timberland, which is always gonna be a thing that's always gonna be worth it.
True.
Not worth it, but like whatever, it's gonna do what it does.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing, big ass red boot. Like it's not really tied with any event
Right.
current day.
Mm-hmm.
Reversible shoes
I think
know?
yeah, they like I feel like they do try to just
should be
I th-
different.
I don't even think it's like different. They kind of try to bring like these like fantasies to life. Like the red boot is more so on Astro Boy.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what the 2x4 is supposed to be on. I guess it's supposed to be like an overemphasis of being super New York.
I mean,
I feel like their presence here is pretty big.
I don't have like a big understanding of like the stuff that they tie with, but like Minecraft, that's what I see when I look at the 2x4. I also didn't play Minecraft.
So-
Like I just see like it like a shoe made with pixels.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. No, I think it's meant to be. I mean, this year Timberland was kind of like rolling. And did you see what they put out actually on their IG? Like they posted the regular boot and they were like, "This is the original."
That's funny.
After MSCHF did their thing.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't think they should have done that, though. There's such above, you know.
But you know,
But that's what MSCHF's point is. To like trigger brands.
Yeah, they're trolls.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, creative trolls. It's kind of cool, but I just
mean-
don't understand it.
Timberland fell for it, and the same people that make, I guess, decisions for Timberland are the same people at Supreme.
Oh, they're owned by the same company.
Yeah, VF.
Okay, yeah,
Mm.
VF.
Yeah, that's
Interesting.
crazy.
Interesting.
it'd make a good 2000s fit though. If you did go to a 2000s fit party, and you had this shoe, it would go off.
What?
It'd go off.
I don't know. I think that's a very 2024 shoe, though.
Like, could
if,
you
if you knew nothing about shoes, you just see a tan boot, and you're like, all right, it works.
like you go to a 2000s party, you could definitely pull that boot off.
I feel like that's like an '80s shoe, if anything. Like no, but like when like things are like futuristic, like meant to look futuristic, that shoe is meant to be like a futuristic take on a boot.
Are you talking like German underground basement club?
Sure.
Like oddly futuristic.
Yeah.
A lot of like chrome.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Don's type.
That's dots.
I understand where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming
Oh
from.
my
I
God.
think that
I am
shoe.
deceased.
I'm not saying this in the definition of the word, but I think the shoe is timeless, meaning it doesn't really have like a correspondence to a time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's footwear versus a shoe.
Mm. No, I feel
Yeah.
that.
You know,
I respect that. But
Speaking of timeless, Black Cement 3.
yes.
ooh, we got to talk about it.
You know,
We got to talk
when
about
I
it.
first saw Black Cement 3 will not be reimagined, sort of reimagined, you know? Do you know what I mean by that?
No.
But like, it's just like when Jordan brings back a shoe, like it's never gonna look the same. So the fact that it is sort of like mind-boggling.
I'm very happy because then now I will pull a Tim card and I will buy 3 pairs if they're going to keep it OG everything.
Mm.
So I'm going to be very excited and stock up because the 2018 ones that dropped, a DS pair is like $550 to $600
Mhm.
and retails what, $200. If you want a fresh one or if you keep wearing the shoe, you're going to end up paying $600. So I'd rather pay $600 for 3 than for 1 pair future later on.
$600 for 3. I think retail's gonna be higher than 200.
It's gonna be 225.
220.
225. So after fees, you're looking at what?
750 for
50
3.
taxes.
$750 for 3. So
That's nothing to Kyle.
It's not that
move inventory.
good. Inventory.
Like you're forgetting about the other 3 that he's gonna get. Like so he's gonna have a total of 6.
Oh,
they're,
you're
just
s-
gonna,
okay.
they're just all gonna pay for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll just get one because my 2018 pair is like still standing in very good condition. That pair is reimagined, so
Have you guys ever like been shopping for shoes on eBay and then like it's an amazing shoe you haven't
this
found
is
in
not a
while?
sponsorship, by the way.
It's an amazing shoe you haven't seen in a while and it's great, but like it's at the perfect price. I mean, almost too good to be true.
Mm.
Yeezy one for $2,000.
Yeah, no,
No,
You
it's
wouldn't
too good
buy
to
it,
be
right?
I would not buy that.
So this exactly is how I feel with this Black Cement 3. I think it's too good to be true. when I get the shoe in hand, I don't think it's gonna be a 1-to-1 or a close replica of the retro. There's always a miss.
I don't know. I think it's going to be like a really good shoe.
What?
I think it's not gonna be much different.
It's gonna hit.
Like maybe there's gonna be added comfort or something, and the the leather may be like cheaper, but I think it's still gonna hit.
Well, for a 3,
I think it's very hard to mess that up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think high quality leather, low quality leather,
The
synthetic leather,
the only
it all
thing-
works
Mhm.
because they're all like reminiscent of something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But the last time I did a good retro was what, like the infrared 90.
And for 90, and for 90.
You know,
Oh,
that was a great retro
yeah.
in terms of like,
Mm-hmm.
In terms of putting all the details into it,
Yeah.
as well as the quality of the sneaker, yeah.
but like to do that to a Block Cement 3, one of the greatest shoes ever made.
The only issue I could see happening is that they mass produced that shoe, and the elephant print on some of the shoes will be very inconsistent within pairs. That's
Yeah.
the only thing that I can see.
That happens a lot.
happening.
That happens a lot.
So, yeah.
That's what happened to the white cement.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, what elephant print are they going to bring back? Because I think the original elephant print is kind of ugly. Because that's mostly like a gray suede with black lines
Right.
versus like the
Mm.
big, bold elephant, 3 elephant print that, like, we grew to
Mhm.
love.
Right.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Like, it's one of those things, like, it's so far down the line. Pictures are going to start to come out soon, like the in hand.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to start to come out soon.
They'll
I'm
probably
scared.
drop on Sneakers Live. Like
Do
a
we think
Sneakers Live.
Nike Air Jumpman?
Oh, Nike Air.
What if it's that
I think-
translucent?
Oh, my goodness. Like, the
Tell
one on
there's
the
gonna
one on
be
the Ivory 3?
Yes,
You know, that shoe was... I should have bought that shoe. That shoe was on sale for $160.
157, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I should have got that.
it's still on sale.
I think they marked it back up.
Really? Is it a woman's shoe?
No, it's not.
Men's shoe.
I feel like I saw it on sale a couple different places.
It was on sale on Nike's site.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was for sure.
You know what's crazy to think about, y'all? I'm just thinking about this like right now. The fact that we can say that a Air Jordan 3 went on sale, or a Air
Yeah.
Jordan 1 went on sale
Again,
So here's my question to you guys:
Mhm.
Are we in a good place of sneakers that we can press the reset button?
No.
No.
I don't even think we're close.
You don't think we're close?
No.
Like, you don't think it's time to say reset, like the market, like just start fresh, like let's get some new
I
ideas.
just think reset means like bringing it. Like if I'm playing Pokemon and I reset the game, I'm gonna have to choose my starter again. Am I choose? You know what I mean? Charmander, Squirtle. I don't think we're that far back yet because of how many new faces are in to shoes, quote unquote, and like how like the attention that shoes get.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's ever gonna be a reset.
You know, I feel like with the whole TikTok talk that's going on where they're trying to like get rid of it, I feel like that could lead to a reset.
But
If theoretically something like that were to happen, like where is everyone really? Because like the younger audience doesn't use reels,
hmm
Mm-hmm.
like
But
IG reels.
if it's not TikTok, then it's
Then it's what?
X.
No.
Not the platform. I was actually saying X as like a variable. That was
Oh.
actually a coincidence. But you know
Yeah.
what I mean? There's always going to be something to fill that void, continue. Like what we're going to track all the way back to Facebook and then Vine, Instagram, Twitter. And there's always something to show what you got.
It might be
and
reels.
Highlight your life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like TikTok is very like, it's just like, this is the hub for information.
Mhm.
Like you can search for things on TikTok. Like
Mhm.
Instagram, you can't really search for things. No one's gonna go on Google and be like, "What's the hypest sneaker?" I mean, we used to, but like nowadays, no one's gonna go on Google and be like, "What's the best sneaker to buy?" or "What's the best sneaker to start my collection with?"
Right.
Mhm.
Google's probably not gonna give you a good answer either.
Yeah, they're going to ChatGPT 4.0.
4.0 is garbage.
Really?
Yeah, like
3.0 doesn't have a emotion to it. 4 has a lot more intellectuality.
well, 4.0 is like, I feel like 4.0 is used to like
Your assistant trying really hard, but they're stupid.
What, 4.0?
Yeah.
No, I think that's 3. Well, it's not even 3.0. It's 3.5. Sorry, I'm nerding out here.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
3.5 is stupid. 4.0 is really smart, but it's slow.
It's smart, but it doesn't get it. 3.5 is a textbook. 4.0 is like, okay, I don't understand what you do, but like I know someone else that does this that's kind of similar.
So,
So I'm just gonna take that information and apply it here, but it's like this is
but
totally different.
your assistant is only as smart as you tell it to be, so it goes back on you.
Yeah, no, this is true. It's an instrument.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely agree. It's an instrument that can be played and manipulated correctly.
I don't know, but it's time to
But
clean slate it.
just to keep on talking about that, I do think in terms of like that new wave of sneaker prospects, I'll call it, or new faces, right, that are into shoes. I think maybe like a year ago, year and a half ago, there was a real sort of like if you look at how many people are into shoes and like sort of that stoppage was a bowl, and that bowl was holding all like the theoretically it's called like water. So like those are all like the people, and they're staying into shoes. And I think now evolved into a strainer where like some people are staying, some people aren't, but they're falling through the cracks because fashion I think is becoming a little more minimalistic. So that's why we're losing them to like the Sambas and going back to like Converse and just simple stuff, which then leaves all the cool stuff and the cool people, in my opinion, back.
Okay.
And while you have shoes going on sale and like a lot of cool stuff, just
Yeah.
you know what I'm
It's
trying
like
to
we're
say?
back to like 2015 kind of times, because like that Ivory 3 20, like if it came out 6 months after the Amamanier, that shoe's probably reselling for like 450 because it's just so similar. So
But I mean, how many times are we gonna get like off-white cream sneakers in general? I don't even know why I said I'm talking in general here, but like I think it's just super played out ever since that 4 dropped, off-white 4.
that's
Like, calm down.
that shoe just doesn't wear well.
It's just a TikTok shoe,
Yeah,
you know.
I just every time I see that shoe, I assume it's fake.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Is that
unfortunate.
bad of me though?
No, it's not. It's actually very probable.
You think so?
I'm just thinking of how many people I know that have the shoe. I think I trust one person with it. One person. That's it. Special K. That's about it.
Special Kai.
Kunle.
Oh, does he? He doesn't have that.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
We'll call him right now. I'm not calling him right now, but he
He
has
doesn't
that
have
shoe. Yes, he has. Yeah,
He's never worn it.
he has worn it many times.
The 4,
He has-
off-white 4.
Yes.
I've never seen him in that shoe once.
We're gonna have to ask him when he comes on the
Yeah,
chair.
we'll
One
ask
day.
him eventually.
One day.
Reinforce these couches. Bring them on down.
But to add on to your guys' statement, I was thinking about this earlier. You know how like I believe when people think of sneakers, the only way that they're able to be part of sneakers is to be actively buying sneakers to be relevant in the conversation. I wish that there were more opportunities, like activations wise, that like if people didn't want to buy sneakers, they could still contribute with seeing like open activations from these brands. Like for example, I forgot what year it was. I think it was maybe like 2016 or 2017 for Air Max Day. Nike would have these big activations for Nike Air Max, showing off like like the year of Air Max with having different brands come through. I remember it was like the premiere of Kith Treats. They had like a nail company come down and do Air Max 95 nails for like the women. So like it was just a whole celebration of that silhouette and also the company in itself. And what I thought was cool was that in that activation, you couldn't buy anything. So you were just enjoying the ambiance, you were enjoying the sneakers, and it was just more of like you were part of the culture without having to buy something. And I think that's what's currently missing within the space.
Yeah.
I'm gonna disagree here because I mean, realistically speaking, I have been to nothing like that. Like that was definitely like your era. You're a lot more like city oriented, sneaker store oriented. Like I don't really go to a lot of cool sneaker shoes. I digest a lot of sneaker content through my phone, which I think a lot of other people do. And like the fact that a reel can be sent anywhere and be viewed anywhere, I think allows a lot more of that feeling to be shared. But it's a one-way street.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you're not really gonna know, but like I'm over here absolutely loving it. Like I mean, there's a
Mhm.
ton of different like YouTube sneaker collections that like I've watched 48 times
Right.
and just love. So like that like face to face impact, being with the culture and stuff
I
like
don't.
that. I think it holds a weight, but I don't think it's necessary anymore.
I don't know. I feel like it that like still encompasses a part of like content creation because like when you talk about all these like sneaker collections, like sneaker collection videos that you would see,
Mhm.
like those are from like 2012. Like we haven't seen a really good sneaker collection in a while, in terms of like the
Amen.
whole closet.
Mm-hmm.
Amen. And it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks.
So like I get it like from the real perspective, but that's just like fast, like it's quick.
Mm-hmm.
You're not seeing Swaggy P's closet of all of the Jordans he owns.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mhm.
that's like a video like where it's like I want to get into sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like both sides of it. Like there's there's still the old version of content creation where which I feel like it needs to come back,
Mm-hmm.
and Complex kind of just like all due respect to like Joe the Puma and sneaker shopping, but like that just takes away from it. Like it's all just fast. It's just like what's your favorite sneaker? What'd you grow up on? Like
Yeah.
what do you like here?
Well, even like the very concept of sneaker shopping, which like you know we all love, but like Joe LaPuma says it all the time, like it's not
It's
a
not
sneaker
for
test.
us.
Mm-hmm.
It's for celebrities to buy
Yeah.
shoes. Like that's it. You know,
Yeah.
for that to be like arguably the biggest thing in sneakers right
Like,
now,
yeah.
essentially.
Like it's they're a media company. Their goal is to capture the
But like
largest audience.
it's got to be tough though. Like working there, I'm gonna presume. Obviously, I don't know, but like I know for a fact they got some shoe dogs. In there.
I feel like
People really care.
it's a division. Like you have Joe, who's gonna be the face, and kind of just I don't want to say panders, but is way more acceptable of like people not being in tune.
Mhm.
And then you have Brendan and Welty, who are like we know like what we're talking about at every single like moment of the day, and we're not gonna have conversations that like are like too like high level overview. Like we're having in depth conversations every time we talk. Unfortunately, they canceled Full Size Run, which is like
That was
Well,
sad.
I mean that also trended more high level.
you think Full Size Run did? I mean, because they had Trinidad James on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw him, and he should have complimented my shoes, and didn't.
Same thing happened again today, though.
Can you tell us that story, Torres?
Oh yeah, so it kind of sucks. I feel like I'm more passionate about the Trinidad story,
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
so I'm just gonna tell the Trinidad story real quick, and
Go
then
ahead.
we'll just back to back stories about
Yeah,
people not
back to
giving a
back.
fuck about me. So first thing, I'm in a absolutely amazing spa in Miami that I should not have been at because I could not afford it. But you know what? We were in Miami, so who cares?
Okay.
It's like $600, whatever. Doesn't matter. So you know, I'm going. I can't even walk, but it's life changing. They have a spa, a cold plunge, hot plunge. It's amazing.
Okay.
Long story short, finally day's end. We head back to the hotel. I'm in the locker room changing, and I put on my Dime 860 V2.
Okay.
I believe it is.
Okay.
I don't know that model too well.
Nice
But
AC.
like it's a
It's nice.
awkward New Balance.
Oh, New Balance. My apologies. My apologies. My apologies.
But like this is a very niche pair that's like very noticeable to the eye because like there wasn't a lot of like metallic runners at that time.
Mm-hmm.
This is a big shoe. So I see Trinidad walk in, and I'm just like, oh my God, this is absolutely nuts. And I saw him look at my shoes and didn't say anything to me. And then I wanted to say hi and like, but like we're in a locker room. I just feel like it wasn't the right place. Be like, yo, I'm your biggest fan ever.
I thought you didn't like Trinidad.
I don't, but it's still cool.
Okay, fair enough.
Think about it. If you're gonna walk in, if Trinidad walks to the locker room and you're the only person in there, just like, what the fuck?
I don't know. I don't think I'd care.
I digress. Alright.
Just smiles and nods.
But then today, I'm at the office, and I'm just trying to mingle, network, and whatever. So, what's the easiest way to network for me is with shoes.
Mhm.
So I see my guy. I'll say his initials, DT. Very cool dude.
Okay.
Higher level than me. He's up there, and he's got the Sakai's on, original Sakai's, red, blue, a little bit of gold. And I'm like, bro, Sakai's, I see you. Dope. He's like, thanks. And then I see him look at my shoes. And then does one, I was like, okay. And then just kept walking.
What shoes are you wearing?
Shoes are you wearing?
The PSG 4s. But like he should have assessed my outfit. You know, I got a little cause on, like I'm tying it together. But I can understand how, like, if I'm him and I saw someone with this outfit on, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, you have purple jeans, you have Amiri denim, stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? Not Amiri denim. What's that? Subi jeans.
Subi jeans.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have all 5.4s. You know what I mean? So like, I understand where he's coming from, but like, it hurt.
Goodness.
It hurt. I really just want to, brother. Like, you don't know me. Like, we're friends. You don't understand.
Yeah. But he doesn't know you're a co-host on a podcast. He doesn't know that. He doesn't know that.
Doesn't know it. I mean,
He doesn't know that.
I put it in the fun facts about me. I guess he just didn't read it. It just doesn't. It's neither here nor there.
It's all right.
It's
all right, Torres.
It happens. It happens. There's some heat over there. Not gonna lie.
There's some heat.
Yeah. I forgot what else I saw. Oh, the Kith pistachio.
993.
Wow. That's a unicorn. I'm not gonna lie. That's a unicorn in the wild.
Oh yeah. He was on the phone, so I couldn't. You know.
Oh, if he was on the phone, you know he got money.
But then, you know what it is too? Like, he's like, you can tell when someone's like mature about it when their shoes like actually tied. You know what I mean? Like, these shoes are like,
those are not tied.
Those
are not tied.
Yeah, no. See, that's an off-white 4 Subi denim shoe. I'm sorry. You know what? He gave me the proper look. It's my fault.
Yeah, I was gonna like kind of
You gonna let me know? You gonna educate me?
I would have just looked at you and been like, oh yeah, nice shoes.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
When in doubt, just smile and nod.
Literally.
Yeah.
Man, you guys ready to get into the sneaker of the week?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Obviously.
You know when someone's like voice goes high, like, and it's just like, I'm not prepared for this.
Torres like on a roll, and he goes sneaker of the week.
I already have my shoe of the week.
You already have your shoe of the week. Do you want me to start off? I'll start off.
You start it off.
First and foremost, R.I.P. to my guy, Akira Toriyama, creator Dragon Ball Z.
Wasn't that a show also, Akira?
Akira is a show as well.
Akira's
That's the
a
one
show,
that
yeah.
like Kanye likes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he
Is
do
that
the same thing?
that's a movie?
It was a movie. Torres.
Did they do the same thing?
No.
Like,
No.
did the Naruto guy do the Akira also?
What?
No, Torres.
I should stop talking.
Yep.
Cut it out.
Yeah,
Alright.
you good. You good. But you know, he passed away. Just found out that it was a brain tumor that he had passed away
Wow.
from. His creator, Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
And my sneaker of the week is in tribute to him. It's the Adidas Young One from 2018.
Yeah.
The Frieza pair. I think they came out with about 6 or 7 pairs in that pack. And if you stack the boxes up, it was Shenron with all the Dragon Balls inside, which is a really nice detail and really.
You don't remember the Dragon Ball pair?
I
Like the
do.
Dragon.
I don't know. Enron?
Shenron.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was the dragon that
The
came
dragon.
out.
Yeah. It's all right.
It's all right, Torres.
You're a Pokemon guy.
Big Pokemon guy.
Big
Yeah.
Pokemon. That's okay though.
Big Pokemon guy.
You want to know who loves that pack? Gio.
Really?
Gio would talk about that pack for days.
Can
bro.
we not get him to talk about it? God.
Okay.
I won't be able to participate because he
Fair.
will lose him. I
Fair.
literally will walk out of the room for 15 minutes and walk back. He won't even notice.
What do you
wait.
got?
Huh?
What do you got?
Oh, it's oldie but a goodie. Saw it on Gusto's page today. Air Max 95 Atmos Safari
Ooh.
original,
Wow.
the original one. So it has like a light white pink upper,
Mhm.
very nice. But would never buy it because it's so fragile. But the newer pair is very nice. I think 2018 it came out.
Mhm.
I gotta scoop it up soon so I can get my wares in before it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, great pair.
Like it.
Great pair.
Okay. I'm probably gonna have to go with the Kyrie Anto one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very nice shoe.
Which colorway?
That pink one, the first one that dropped. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's actually no, it's purple. It's purple and pink.
Purple and pink.
Purple and
Purple with hints of pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I don't know. Like I need a Kyrie sneaker that feels like Kyrie. Like that reminds me of like the 7.
7. The 7? Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see it.
And I love hooping in that sneaker. Like I need like something that feels like that again.
Mm-hmm. I
'Cause, like,
actually see a little more like, dare I say, 6 or 4.
remind me of 6.
6 is the tons of 6s. The one that look like easy, just because it has the strap.
Oh yes, okay.
That's really why I say it. But yeah, it's a mid shoe. I think the 7 was more so high.
Yeah,
This
the
one's
7
more
is
mid.
high.
I like the silver pair just because it's a little different.
Okay.
But nothing calling my name just yet.
I mean, how much are they going for? Like 140?
No idea.
Okay, I'll
No
price
idea.
check it.
Yeah. But it's good. But you know what's interesting? I don't know. You follow? I'm pretty sure you do. Women's college basketball.
A bit.
LSU South Carolina championship game.
Throwing hands.
Which
Scrapping.
was great. But
Yo, you saw what's Fauci's brother hops over the thing,
Yo.
and he's like, "Dang, like they told us."
I'm sorry, but
You had no right going onto the court.
I feel like, we really should be wrapping up the episode. But I have a hilarious story.
Go for
Okay,
it.
go ahead, Torres. Lead us away. Go
My
ahead.
father is very notorious for just horrendous jokes that you just have to laugh at because it's awkward if you don't.
Okay.
He actually had me on my ass when that happened because we're talking about like how big, like, they're gonna be mainstream now. Like Flaujae's gonna get even more attention. She does that song with Lil Wayne already. So and then we're just like talking about like, oh, she's gonna sign another deal, and I'm like, now the brother's gonna be a rapper. He's gonna sign a deal. So and then my dad's just like, oh shoot, now he's gonna have to see Diddy.
Yo!
Oh, God.
And we
All right.
appreciate you all as always for tuning in with the Double Knotted Podcast. It's your boy Tim.
But
Kyle.
I had one more thing to talk about.
Go ahead,
I'm
Torres.
not allowed
Go
to
ahead.
talk about it.
Go
Yo.
ahead, Torres.
We would then wrap it back to an actual sneaker note. I don't know if we want to do that or not.
You can sign off.
Go ahead.
Are you sure you don't want to talk about it? We should talk about it real quick.
I'll sign off.
Okay, I guess we're done. But it's
No, go ahead.
Torres, go ahead.
So it would have been a great moment to sign. I probably should have said this first or whatever. So in that game though, Angel, are we done over here?
Yo, what?
It's my father. It's not me. This is my father. Kyle's crying again.
Like,
Oh my
Go
god.
ahead, continue, Torres.
No.
Take us home.
So it was okay. I guess we should just say. So what was interesting is in that game. It's a big. I think we're gonna have to end it. They're not gonna stop laughing. They're not gonna stop laughing.
no, just go. Go for it.
Okay, very big time game. Front and center, and Angel Reese has on Kyrie 6, LSU colorway purple and white.
I like that.
Is that allowed though by a Nike school? Like, would they not get mad that one of the biggest players with the most attention has a shoe on that by an athlete that they no longer really promote?
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's a really good question. Huh.
Kind of interesting.
I don't think it's as good as the last question.
Yeah. My dad's a funny one. Not gonna lie.
Shout out to Mr. Torres.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's like, you know that meme where it's like, you need to leave. That's that type of joke. That's that type of joke.
Oh man.
Anyway,
That was good.
Well, this was a fun episode.
Oh, this was an amazing episode. But if you made it this far in the episode, which I hope you did, because we have a lot of gems in this one. Thank you for tuning in. Till next time, I'm your host, Kyle Enriquez.
Anthony Torres.
T.O.
All right, we'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Peace.